Hey y'all, this is Honestly Klaud. I'm Eric Elliott.
And I'm Rodney Elliott.
So I thought to have our audience understand us a little more as Star Wars fans, we'd just do a selected, like personalized questionnaire of like what's our favorite in Star Wars.
Okay.
This is by the Canon Padawan. He made this.
The Canon Padawan?
Canon Padawan.
Okay, cool.
Made in 2020. So first question is, what's your favorite era in Star Wars?
God damn it. For what? Just in general?
Yeah, I'd say my favorite time is a couple years, maybe 10 to 5 before A New Hope. I think there's a lot of good stories that have been mining in that time period of the early days of Rebellion.
God damn it. I have changed my answer. I would have to agree with that. I was thinking like, around New Hope time, but not really New Hope.
Yeah.
It's like, I love Empire. No. It was dire. It was so very dire. I was so sad at the end of the movie when that happened because at my young age, which I was pretty young at the time,
Yeah.
I didn't understand the concept of other movies or prequels or a series of movies. It was just one movie. And I wasn't watching Godfather when I was a kid, so it was like
because you didn't catch New Hope until after you watched.
Exactly. I watched Empire first. I heard of Star Wars, but when they said Empire, I thought it was something different. This was the final. Why would they make 3 movies?
I mean, even back then, there's no way you could completely avoid the name Star Wars.
No, you couldn't.
But especially if you're a kid, like you're gonna have classmates.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
peers.
of how stupid I was as a child. They're not gonna make a 3rd. This is it. It was so fucking sad. They're like, they fly off. Like, what the hell happened? The bad guys won. I was destroyed for a long time. So I would like to say before New Hope. God damn it. God damn it.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I really love Kenobi series and Andor and Rebels, and I think, the build up of like before the tipping point is like really interesting.
Okay, fair enough. But the games and the TV shows really flush things out for me. I was not in the comics or the books of it, but yeah, that really flushed things out. I was like, that is a hard era to beat.
Yeah, I know your answer. What's your favorite movie?
Sorry, I'm sorry I destroyed that one.
It's fine. Mine is The Last Jedi. It's also my favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah. No movie touches me quite the same as that one does.
Dude, we have to watch that again. I love when the whole fighting on the salt flats.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, I've watched that movie like 15 times.
See you around, kid.
I think I know what your answer is going to be for this one too.
What?
The light side or dark side?
What? There's no comparison. I'm a dark side user, but I would say I'm always dark side. I would have a little light. I'm gray in that area, but a dark gray because I'm still silly and happy. I couldn't see myself with Darth Vader on one side, the Emperor's in the middle. I'm like having these weird little laughs. What are you laughing at? Like, oh no, nothing. It was something I was thinking about. They force choked me together. Like, stop being so silly.
I'm gonna stick with light side. What's your favorite headcanon?
Headcanon?
Okay, headcanon is something that is not explicitly said by any material, but you just kind of assume it to be true about the Star Wars universe.
Oh wow! Give me a second on that one. The first thing that popped in mind was Yoda having sex. Yeah. You think he's jumping around with fucking
Adams?
No. Oh wow! It is. You thought he was moving with oh, what's my man name I like now? Because they do the cartoons about God, Jesus. episode 2.
Okay,
That
Dooku?
grievance, not Dooku. Thought he was hopping around with Dooku. No, it was the Yaddle guy that she's like, it was just, oh my god, that's raw. And he puts away his lightsaber. I'm sorry, who next?
Well, I think a headcanon I have is that the impression of the Gungans was a lot worse than like some of the material has less believed in canon. Because in Legends they did more into like colonization and slavery, not so much in canon, but I think it'd be just because they haven't touched it as much because like it's post-acquisition era and like there's still a lot of things that are nebulous that Legends went deep into because it was around longer.
Okay, fair enough.
Favorite Clone Wars episode or arc?
What does that mean? Genndy Tartakovsky's version 2?
I think that they're talking about the 3D animated.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say the final arc of the final season is my favorite. I thought that was just beautifully done.
What with Ahsoka?
Yeah, Ahsoka and Maul.
Rex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good. That was a good fight too. I think they did actual instead of doing the hand animation, they did actual live action,
yeah.
and it was just so much better. I love seeing what they did with Ahsoka from the beginning to the end. I hated her, which was I think was planned that way. He wanted us to not like her, and she's one of my favorite characters. It's just when a character is so fleshed out as she is, hands down, and it's just beautiful.
I can't disagree with that. I think right behind that is the becomes the leader of Mandalore.
I don't mind watching that again. Dude, we watch a lot of shit.
So this question says, who's your favorite Clone Wars character?
Mace Windu.
If we're just talking about the show, like, it has to be Maul for me. Like, I really love how they fleshed him out in that series.
I agree. I understand what you're saying, but it's something that I'm going back to Genndy Tartakovsky. There was this episode they focused on Mace, and he jumps off this mountain and he goes into this battle, all these clones, and he just. It was one of
that was the first thing I saw of the Genndy Tartakovsky series because they used to show them like episodes, like not like volumes, like they would in subsequent releases. And I was just like in a laundromat at night, and it just came on TV. I'm like, yo, this is insane.
So I'm sorry I had to bring that up. That was hands down for the time frame they did it in and what they did in that time frame. Genndy's action fights. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was badass. But what mine more now is like character arcs. It's like really deep character arcs, and once you had that for me, like you have me hook, line, sinker.
Okay.
Favorite clone trooper. I think most people's answer is going to be Rex.
I would see. I would go with what's his name?
Tech?
Yes, Tech.
Yeah, I really
hands down, I was trying to think of his name. I was like Zero and no. But Tech.
I guess I can cheat and say Boba Fett. This is my favorite.
Well, yeah,
clone.
It's just
he's not clone trooper.
He's the closest character I've seen to like almost a Vulcan. That logical, analytical thinking that I'm like, dude, I like this guy a lot, and it just devoted emotion as I get older, other than me being silly all the damn time, to interact with those people. I found myself more like Tech than anything else. It's like, this is how you do it.
I think this next question, we're likely going to have the same answer. I'm not sure. Our favorite Jedi, mine's Luke Skywalker.
Favorite Jedi, it's not Luke. It's all. I think it's always going to be Obi-Wan for me.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, I didn't have a definitive answer to this until I saw Last Jedi, because I saw his art.
Okay.
And how he
I wasn't thinking.
depression,
Luke.
and he came out a hero, like, you know, much like in the lesson at the end of The Dark Knight, that he has to, you know, present a different thing that he technically isn't at that moment for the better of society. Who's your favorite Sith or dark side character? I already know your answer.
Good, Anakin. Good. Now kill him. Kill him now. Do it. All day. No stopping the Emperor. 100%. Jesus fuck. The only thing can make me even happier, I think I said this last time, give me a series showing him from this to this. I want to see what fucking broke this guy. It's got to be something horrific. But just like, he's an asshole. A general asshole.
Favorite lightsaber?
Color-wise? Or just like,
lightsaber. Like, I know if you ask, you know, little Eric, it would definitely be, you know, Darth Maul's lightsaber from Phantom Menace.
Yes.
But now I wouldn't put that as my answer. You know, like, even though this is a very small moment, just the mechanics of this lightsaber I love is Empress Rey's lightsaber that's collapsible. I just think that's a very interesting design, and I would love to see that, like, you know, in action, live action.
Count Dooku.
The curve.
Curve hill. It's like.
It fits with his personality.
Yes. It was tossed up between him and Mace, and I said, dude, Dooku's bitches.
Canon or Legends? I'm gonna say canon.
Me
like,
too.
There is some things in Legends that I think are really dope, but I know this is an opinion that will piss off a lot of Legends fans, that I think it was a good idea for them to decanonize Legends, because, like, are you just going, because can you imagine if they tried to just follow everything that happened in the books for these new movies? It would be impossible.
And
like,
plus, they would.
It would not only hinder them, like, they would immediately stick themselves in a box where, like, they have to be compared to the book or the comic. And it frees up to make so many more stories when you just say, all you need is, well, starting in 2014, is the 6 movies and the Clone Wars 3D animated series. And if you have that, you should be able to follow everything. We're not going to try to fit in, you know, Gendy Tarkovsky's, because that made inconsistencies between the Clone Wars shows, because, like, they killed one of the main villains. They're not going to try to make sense of the holiday special. Like, there's too much to try to juggle. Unpopular opinion about Star Wars. So I already mentioned Legend thing. I guess the other thing is that I know there's a lot of sequel fans that think Ben Solo should have lived. I'm like, I think he should stay dead. And the reason why is that I think the importance of sacrifice to his character is, like, the crux of really show he changed. Because I'm like, if he continues to just live on, just like, then there was, like, what was the weight behind it? He gave his life for another. I'm just thinking another unpopular opinion, a really unpopular opinion that I have, is that Donald Glover's performance as Lando is more impressive than Billy Dee's. Like, I know Billy Dee is the originator of the performance of the character, but I'm just talking about just on an actor's acting level. Like, I see more depth in Donald Glover's performance.
Yeah, I think
I love Billy Dee.
Don't get me wrong, I love him too, but I think he was eye candy for this. Sometimes, like in Empire, when he introduced his character, it was very smooth, but that's what he was playing. Mm-hmm. So I understood it, but Donald Glover's performance was better. But it was like, was it better because of Billy Dee? because he knew he had like, well, this is the template I had to stick with, and he just was able to explore more. And so, God damn it, that's a good statement. I can't. Yeah, he killed it. He killed it.
I feel like if anything I said, that's probably going to give me the most hate.
Well, no, because people said the same thing about the original Batman, Michael Keaton version, and well, no, not Michael Keaton, Mike Keaton version, but the Joker.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson crushed it. And I thought that was it. There was nobody else.
We got Heath Ledger. Part of it is like some of the performances in original trilogy are definitely of its day, like a little bit of cheese.
How you doing there, you pirate? How you doing?
Like a line that just keeps replaying in my head from Empire is like Han shouting about you could use a good kiss. I'm just like, okay, that's very silly.
Yeah. But holy fuck. That was a silly, but when he's improvised, when she said "I love you," he said, "I know." Like,
favorite ship. Now, I'm not talking about a spaceship. This is about like shipping characters.
What the fuck you mean shipping?
Like relationship.
Oh, you go to hell.
This is actual terminology.
I'm sitting here like I'm gonna think of I want a U-wing. I want Malakari ship. Ooh, I need an in-class something. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I was 20 miles down the road. Hey, come back. We're not talking about that shit. I'm like, bitch, don't do that to me again. You got to start off relation. You knew the fuck you were doing. Ship, relationship. I'm like, you know what? You go to hell.
I did not make that face.
Relationship, R2D2 and 3CPO.
That's good relationship.
That is their whole thing is about their relationship, how they interact, and when they're not together, I want them to be together in the scene. And I know it shouldn't. It's why 3CPO and Dagobah. This is a travesty. Look at this mess. Mike, he was bitch the entire time. They would have to shut him off. I'm like, oh, why? Put me down. Oh my God.
A ship I really enjoy that actually happens on screen because there's a lot of characters that you won't see together on screen. It's Finn and Poe. Favorite actual ship.
I know how he glanced over that real quick. Finn and Poe. Missile. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Actual ship this time.
Okay.
Spaceship.
From any.
Yeah, anything.
I want Cal Kestis' ship.
Oh, the Mantis.
Oh my God, that design.
See, I assumed you were going to say Razor Crest.
Yeah, but that ship's cooler. It has Razor Crest don't really have a place for you to chill out. It had a little bed, something, but you saw that
it's like
the Mantis got a whole goddamn couch, and I can play games right here. Pull up my holodeck, fuck yeah.
Razor Crest is like the actual Star Warsy version of a Lone Star ship from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
It's kind of a Winnebago.
I don't like that. I want a ship with some room. I need a pickup truck ship.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't. If I'm a fighter, okay, yeah. X-wing, cool, but I can't. Nigga, I've been in here for like 14 weeks.
Yeah. Two ships that are like neck and neck for me. Of how much I love them. I love the U-wing from Rogue One. I love the way it moves. I love its design, and I love the Naboo Starfighter.
Oh, the Starfighter or the Princess?
No, I'm talking about the yellow one.
What was that? The Nubian.
Yeah.
The Nubian looks pretty plush too. It looks very plush. Did you know in the prequels that was an actual model? Mm-hmm. And what they did for some of the shots, like, dude, that's impressive.
Yeah, there is like a lot of model work in the prequels, especially in Phantom Menace. It just there was the issue in the prequels of trying to translate it because like you build this amazing model and then you like put green screen with it, so but at the same time like you can't deny like the level of craftsmanship that George Lucas brought onto those films, whether you like them or not. Favorite battle
Ahsoka and Maul.
Yeah.
Animated. That was freaking epic. It was going to go to Obi-Wan and Anakin because that was another epic. The music and everything, but it's something about.
I'm kind of lukewarm on Anakin and Obi-Wan's fight.
You were the chosen one.
Because, like, to me, when the limbs are chopped off, the battle's ended.
No. It was an emotional battle at the process. That went along with that.
Like, this is for me personally. I thought the fight went on too long. I think you could cut that time in half.
I don't want it to stop. I'm playing it in my head, and I don't even want it to stop right now.
And it really pulls me out of the movie because like they're flipping and jumping and things are like falling down.
Okay. I'm talking about this is sword blade.
But on the same token, I really love the Darth Vader and Kenobi fight from the Kenobi series.
Oh, that last swing?
Yeah, the last fight they have when rocks get thrown at him. I love that. I enjoy that one more. Favorite planet?
Fucking Dagobah. If I want to hang out and get some shit done, it's Dagobah is like Baltimore. It's always some shit or some things you can get into.
Favorite planet, like I.
You know what? I'm sorry. I was describing Tatooine.
You describing Tatooine?
Yes.
I mean, that's far.
Yeah, I was like, Dagobah, but like, no, that's oh my god, no, I could keep shit clean.
Yeah.
I need some food.
The biggest issue of Tatooine is the heat. And maybe a sandstorm, as Anakin said. They're very, very dangerous.
So bad acting.
Jake Lloyd, we
Dude,
respect
I
you.
could not have
I'm
done
sorry. All that happened to you. Be real. Performance was not it.
No, not even that. I'm literally saying I was too much of a goober of a kid to even try to attempt anything he was doing at that age.
Mm-hmm.
I had no concept.
Yeah.
So I'm judging a kid, and he's what, 30 something now, maybe 29.
Yeah, he has been mid to late 30s now.
So
I'm like, he was a kid in Jingle All the Way.
Yeah. Dude, nothing from my childhood you can pull and say this was impressive.
Like, what you gotta say is like, that has to be the funnest thing to ever do as a child. Is be one of the main characters in a Star Wars movie, and you get to ride in a pod, in a spaceship.
It's pod racing.
Uh-huh.
I didn't actually judge his acting, so given the circumstances he went through, dude, no one in the world probably could have done it.
My favorite planet is
Naboo.
It is gorgeous.
The city's amazing.
Yeah, Theed is gorgeous. They shot for Lake Como is beautiful, where they had the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And Otogunga, like is breathtaking when they go under the water. Favorite weapon? There's so many to choose from in the Star Wars universe.
Lightsaber. This specific person. I would go back to Count Dooku's saber, but if I had to go for something more of a weapon, not a elegant weapon, AT-AT or AT-AT.
Mm-hmm. A design of like a weapon, because it's not a ship. I love the way the gorilla walkers look. They're so ridiculous, but I love them.
You got to let me get these legs out a little wider. I'm about to fuck you up.
Well, we all know where answers are going to be for this one. I don't even need to ask it. Who shot first? It's Han Solo. If you're going to invite 3 characters to dinner from Star Wars universe, who would you bring?
Just for the fuck. Will I survive this dinner?
Maybe not, depending who you pick.
Fuck. If I was going to survive just for the drama, shit. I would bring Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, and his brother. This is it. You guys want to talk about anything? And watch it just wreck. As long as I can survive the interaction, I'm good 100%. Like, ooh, the emperor and his girl he locked up. Like, he had no. Either he did it through the force, or he killed her after he had the baby, so you can have the baby to experiment on. Which is, dude, think about it. There's got to be somebody, unless he was immaculately. Like, I'm gonna work the force and make this son. Did he?
What?
The emperor's son or daughter.
Okay, so you're tapping into race parentage, right? Okay.
Well, yeah.
So Palpatine didn't have a child the old-fashioned way.
Shit.
It's a clone.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
It's clone.
All right, done.
And
move on. Move on. You destroyed my dream.
You might be entertained that, like, he did not care about his clone, technically brother's son. Like, he was just like, ew, get him away. You're too nice. And he's like, what would you?
No.
Why won't you accept me? And he's just like, get out of my face.
No. You totally destroyed my emperor sex themes. Like anything he said a bit. And you prepare for this fully armed and operational pedal section.
Just because his heir wasn't of his seed doesn't mean he can't get laid.
I know, but
maybe Palpatine's very.
I need the Palpatine sex tapes.
Maybe Palpatine has a contingency plan of using birth control. Definitely want to have like dinner with someone that I feel like I could have like really good conversation with. I think I could have really good conversation with Ahsoka, with Leia.
Okay. Oh, these are one-on-ones.
No, all together.
Okay.
Throw Jackson in there. The green alien rabbit.
Okay.
He is canon. Okay. Favorite quote. Like, and I know there's so many Darth Vader quotes that you just go to. Yeah. There's a decent chance one of them is going to be that.
Yeah. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Oh, another one. How you feel I've been treated unfairly? Mm-hmm. I'll say that at work all the time. My
funny quote, and I have, my beautiful quote. Mm-hmm. We're talking about funny quote that just makes you laugh is, try spinning, that's a good trick. From Little Kid. Yeah. But if you're talking about something that I'm just like, oh, that's beautiful, is fighting what we hate, saving what we love. Yeah. I really love that line. Yeah. Favorite score?
Imperial March. All day. Mm-hmm. And after that...
Duel of the Fates.
Duel of the Fates. I apologize.
Yeah. One of my favorite...
John Williams, fucking man.
One of my favorite songs, original trilogy, is initial indoor theme. The dun 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 dun.
That is pretty happy.
But I'm just like, that kind of rocks.
Somebody probably sampled it. They wouldn't get sued out of oblivion. Little way. I mean, use this little Ewok thing.
And I love Luke and Leia. Mm-hmm. That also plays in Return of the Jedi. Also plays in Last Jedi when they meet again. Mm-hmm. I just think that sounds beautiful. It also is in Rise of Skywalker, but I don't think it makes sense to be in there because it's like a talk between Janna and Lando. But it's still a beautiful song. I just don't think it fits right there.
I don't know if it plays right there.
Favorite Rebels episode or arc? It's going to be when Darth Vader fought Ahsoka. Like, that was just top tier.
I hate to admit this. I don't have a good standing in Rebels. I maybe watched 7 episodes. And it's been slacking in that area.
Mm-hmm. Favorite Rebels character? Really like Kanan. I think he's a very good character.
I have to phone this in the best way I can.
You could just say so.
She's
in the series.
Ran up and Thrawn.
Yeah, that's a very good answer. Favorite book? Now, back in the day, did you read any of the books?
I was poor.
I don't know.
I could afford 1 movie ticket. And I saved up for 4 weeks.
I don't know. You could have been just hiding, looking at like a making of book in the library as a kid.
They didn't have that.
Okay.
I'm old. We got Encyclopedia Britannica. It wasn't in there. You can find it.
Yeah, of course, there's been like so many goddamn books that have been released in Legends in canon, mostly in Legends, but still in canon. Right now, what I've been reading is Shadow of the Sith, which gives a lot of context to Rey's parentage, Lando and Luke before the sequel era. I'm really enjoying that book. But out of the one, like, I also listen to audiobooks every once in a while. I really love Leia, Princess of Alderaan, which takes place in her teenage years. Just very beautiful story. Claudia Gray is one of the best working right now. Dream cosplay, if you could do it.
Okay. I need the prosthetics too. Everything. I want the wrinkle head of the Emperor. I think I have a nice cranial size for it. I need a nice little weird testicle like nutsack of a head going back. But I need to be brown. I want to be brown. Don't paint the whole skin. I want that brown chef from South Park testicle head. That's what I
Hey there, children.
Hey there, children.
Just dress me up as like authentic looking like X-wing pilot, and I'm good.
Oh, that would be nice too.
This is something I need to like finish to like really give an answer on, and I know you really haven't checked any of it. These next two questions about the Resistance show. I've caught episodes here and there. Eventually, I'll get to watching all of them. But favorite creature?
Yoda.
Okay.
Whatever creature,
whatever
species
his
he's from.
race
Yeah.
is.
I like the design. I really like. That was one of my favorite designs when I saw him at first. I'm like, what am I looking at? It was like I was a kid, so I'm like, am I scared of this thing? What the heck is going on? I'm like, dude, I know it just never got me that vibe. Then when I get older, I found out how to design and stuff like that. Like, dude, based on Albert Einstein.
A creature design that I just really enjoy is the Vexus, which is the snake ray heels. I just think that's amazing effect, and it's like all practical, like except for like the healing part. But it's like a giant five, like the man puppet. I'm just like, that's awesome. I love the way it looks. It has 4 eyes. Favorite droid?
R2.
Like, this is like gone back and forth with so many answers throughout the years, but currently my favorite droid is BD-1. I really love BD-1.
Next on my list would be the droid from Rogue One.
K2XL?
K2XL. It would be a toss up between Lando's droid. It was very bossy.
Lando's droid?
Yeah. They became part of the ship.
Oh, you're talking about L3.
Yeah, the sex droid he had.
I wouldn't call her a sex droid. Like,
well, it was Lando. He pretty
I was
much
just like, just because you smash a droid doesn't mean it's a sex droid. She was an independent droid woman.
So I objectified the droid.
If anything, Lando is the sex human.
Fair enough.
Favorite
I feel
Mandalorian
horrible.
episode?
I feel horrible now. Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Does that include when he went to Boba Fett, the book of Boba Fett?
I mean, I guess you can throw that in because, like, it like because that series is acting as like a side chapter to the Mandoverse because Andor is supposed to be separate but in the same universe. He came
through and this picking up that bounty, and he had the Darksaber, he couldn't control it. And I thought, even the guy who was playing like the bulldog looking creature, I love his acting.
Yeah,
that's not me. That don't even look like me. I'm like, oh, this guy's killing it.
And we got a great long continuous shot.
Yeah.
After that, with him in that circular Elysium style city. That was amazing. Yeah, I'm like, you keep talking about how Book of Boba Fett's trash, but has one of the best arcs for Mando in his series.
Yeah, everybody loves Mando. Like, there's always one kid like, oh my god. Man, Book of Boba Fett's like, Marsha. It's always gonna be the second fiddle. Well, Wait, what was the name of that TV show? Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
The Mando Bunch. And like everybody likes Mando, and he comes downstairs and like, oh, dude, we do a Brady Bunch with nothing but Mandalorians.
But now I think about it, I think my favorite episode of Mandalorian is the one with Jack Black and Lizzo. I really love that episode.
I didn't see that one coming at all.
I just think it's so fun. It just tickles me. Favorite Mandalorian character?
Amy Sedaris' character.
Pelimoto.
I love
Great character.
Every scene she in, I love. Every last one. I'm like, oh.
My favorite Mandalorian character is Dr. Pershing.
Oh,
I really enjoy him. You know, he's a brilliant man that he's just a sweet person, but he keeps being manipulated by bad people.
He's in Mandalorian and Andor. Am I mistaken?
He's not in Andor.
I want him to be. I apologize. I apologize. When the episode that we went to Coruscant, we followed him.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was Andor, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, like if he was in Andor, he would be a little bit younger. So, you can't have an episode of Honest to Klaud without the Glup Shido, of course. Do you know?
No, you know I don't. Like, say, do you know? They're like, no.
Are you familiar with the character?
Are you familiar now?
With the character?
You piece of shit.
With the character of Vaspar.
Vaspar? No. Okay, so he say he's Imperial.
No.
He's a senator.
Yes.
Does he sides with the Imperials?
No.
Really?
He sides with the rebellions.
Really?
Yeah.
He's dressed like a douche. Complete and utter douche. I went like this to my shirt because you have to see when you see the picture, he puts it up. Just like this huge ass tie. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm quite sure it's like a mat. They pop out from the airport like, wait, eat right now.
His clothes just have the sauce.
Sauce! It has a whole countertop. He has a picnic table
now, one of the
underneath
things
his neck.
I automatically love about this character is his name. It has repetition. Vaspar.
Whoever named him was like, we need another fucking name.
Well,
Vaspar.
I think one of the reasons they did this is because of the actor's name. So the actor, he's Lebanese descendant, Swedish actor, named Fairs.
Oh, they were fucking around then.
So if you're wondering what movie he's in Rogue One. So you remember there's a debriefing scene before they have the battle in Scarif.
Yes. Is he one of the senators?
Yes.
Oh, you douche.
Well, I think he's actually like a decent person.
Does he speak? He has a speaking role?
Yes. He one line we have is, "We joined the Alliance, not a suicide pact."
Okay, I do remember that. But if I didn't see his face right there, did you just show me? If you said that, I knew what it was.
Yeah.
I can pinpoint the scene. I know it is, but I can't fucking see his face.
Before they knew about the construction of the Death Star, which was like very late in the game, like right after they put the dish on it.
Okay.
He was just like, okay, we can figure out a way to fight the Empire without, full assault. Like we'll figure out different ways to fight the oppressor. But after he saw that they made a Death Star, he's like, okay, I guess we got to do some real fighting. But, much like many of the other senators, they had trepidation about fighting in Scarif because they're just like, Din just says that they can blow up, the Death Star by shooting the exhaust port. Like, so many didn't believe her because she didn't save that file, the little drive from her dad. So he's just like, I don't know about this. And that's his role in the movie.
You know what? If she only had Dropbox, which is not an up-to-date sponsor, the Dropbox would have saved it. You would have had a backup of the backup, and you've been gone.
It's like only if she had no love for her father, she wouldn't be crying. She would have grabbed.
Oh yeah. God damn it! Oh damn! Make sure. Hold on, Dad. I know I'm crying right now. Let me back this file up. You were saying. You have a valid point. If you had Dropbox, had no soul, you would be able to
Let me convert this file to a PDF.
No, that'd be a quick time or MP4 file, son.
QuickTime, no. Lame. But yes, that is the character of Baspar. I just like. It's also cool to like have a little more diversity on the screen. Like it's always a cool thing, and we really don't know that much about this character because like not much has been included other than like the movie and like adaptations of the movie, like the comic, the junior novel, the novelization, that kind of thing, which accompanies most of these big movies now. The only thing that I can think of where I would argue they dropped the ball on is that there's no comic adaptation of The Rise of Skywalker. It was planned, and apparently a lot of it was drawn, but at some point they just said, we're not releasing it. I'm just like, why not? You produce all the new comics, except for when IDW does it, through the Marvel imprint. Like, it's just easy, and like you'll get your buck back. But yes, we talked about Yoda sex. We talked about Palpatine sex. We talked about super cool ship designs. And apparently Brady Bunch. If you have anything you want to suggest for us for next time, or just anything you want to say, like, hey, Eric, you're a Disney show. Well, I mean, at least we're getting attention. Thank you for watching us. This has been Honest to Klaud. I'm Eric Elliott.
Rodney Elliott.
See you next time.